Shalom to all my friends in Pasadena and to all my friends who have friends in Pasadena. I'm reaching out to you today, not as my usual, I'll say jokey John self, but to talk about a matter of some sadness and also a matter of some resolve on our part as a Jewish community. I wanted to let you know that I've reached out to the congressional representative of our district, Congresswoman Judy Chu, who has spoke to our congregation before. I'd just seen her speak to the House Judiciary Committee about the murders that took place on this past Tuesday. There was a person who went to 3 different Asian-owned businesses and murdered 8 people, including 6 Asian Americans. And Congresswoman Chu was witnessing what that is like for people in the Asian American and Pacific Islander community here in the U.S. And just as all our neighbors in Pasadena, including our Asian American and Pacific Islander neighbors, let us know that they stood with us after the shooting in Pittsburgh at the Tree of Life community, I wanted her to know that we stand with her and the Asian American Pacific Islander community at this time. I've shared with you my favorite Torah verse, which is, "We shall not oppress the stranger," because we know what that's like. Sadly, we have a long history of being spoken of and scapegoated in a way that leads to violence against us. We also have the Torah of Leviticus chapter 19, verse 16, that forbids us from standing idly by the blood of our neighbors. As soon as I hear back from Congresswoman Chu, I'll let you know how she advises us to be supportive at this time. In the meantime, I urge you to reach out to people in your community, friends, neighbors, family members, people at PJTC, workers and owners of businesses that you frequent. Listen to how they are experiencing this circumstance and let them know that they're not alone. I'll be speaking more about this in my sermons over Shabbat. In the meantime, I wanted to let you know what we're doing at PJTC and what you can do in the meantime. God forbid we succumb to despair or a sense of powerlessness, but remember, we only have the power that we exercise. I close with blessings of peace for you and for all of our neighbors. Shalom.